Very frustrating loss. Ignore my room. It is a mess right now. I'm going to be cleaning after this game, but a very frustrating loss as the New Orleans Saints lose to our division rival, the Atlanta Falcons, who moved to 4-4 and look like a pretty decent team out there. They definitely dominated the first half, and although the score showed a lot closer of a game, I have to be honest. I do feel we got a little lucky. Yes, we played a remarkable fourth quarter, but did it not just feel a little too good to be true? And it was. Falcons came down. Paulson Adebo, who everyone wants to defend, let up a 60-yard bomb to Cordell Patterson and then missed the tackle. Just missing the tackle alone probably edged on 10, 15 more yards. It wasn't until Williams brought him down. Uh, as soon as Kenny still scores that touchdown, there was a minute left on the clock. I said to myself, why didn't you just kneel at the one? I would have much rather you kneeled at the one and not scored that. Because 1 minute is too much time in the NFL. I believe they had all their timeouts. And they didn't even need their timeouts. They just threw a little wheel route to Cordell Patterson. Great ball game for the Falcons. Mount Ryan looked really good. Tore our defense up. Struggled a bit in the second half. And their defense looks a lot better than it has in years past. AJ Terrell is looking like a really good corner. This team is a lot better than in years past, and it's time to start taking them more as a threat. They have no Calvin Ridley right now, and they just beat the New Orleans Saints. Tajay Sharp, Russell Gage, and Kyle Pitts is what just beat us today. And I'm not blaming on the defense at all. The offense set the defense up in some terrible positions. But this is a team that is on the come up, and I truly do believe that. And yeah, there's the Atlanta gonna Atlanta memes, but that's a good quality team. There's a reason they're 4-4. They have some solid wins, and they just beat us. Offensively, the first half was one of the most frustrating things I've ever watched in my entire life. I know a lot of people are going to go to benching Semien, but I really don't feel like that first half was on him. I've never seen so many drop balls from wide receivers. Adam Trotman dropping that fourth down when he's wide open, it was unbelievable. Kenny Stills dropped a couple. Callaway dropped one. Harris dropped one. They even put a graphic on the screen of like a highlight reel of all of our drop passes. And as in the fourth quarter, when we finally started bringing in the football, that's when we started to score points because receivers could actually catch the football. We need to go back to more Kamara-centered passing plays because there's just no one to trust right now. There's no guy on this team that I trust with the ball in his hands enough. I kind of trust Deontay, but Kamara is our best receiver, and that's really frustrating to say, but that is the truth right now. So I don't blame this loss on Semien. What I will is the strip sack fumble. You can't allow that to happen, man. I know that was your blind side. I know you couldn't see, and that's fault of the lineman, but just gotta have better awareness, man. It didn't even look like you knew it was happening at all. You take that sack, they don't get the ball right there. We probably won this game, but what heart from this team to, be down that much and come back and almost win it. Gotta execute better from 2-point conversion wise. 0 for 2 can't happen. You have to do a better job. They were two just terrible plays. Kamara slipped. The O-line got beat. And then the other one, I don't know what happened. He just lobbed it up to Trotman, and Trotman tried his best, but it was 20 feet over his head. I have to say, I'm not calling for the benching of Semien, but when Taysom Hill came in, he looked good with the football. Had a good zip on the football, and the receivers were catching it. I'm not saying it just looks like sometimes they work better with him. I'm not entirely sure why, but they just looked slightly better with him out there. So if Semyon starts to struggle, I would have a very tight leash on him. I do not blame this loss on him at all. This is a team loss. There's multiple assets, facets of the game you can look at. I mean, Semyon Sipstrack fumble. Honestly, the O line did not play amazing. Paulson Adebo getting burnt by Cordell Patterson. Literally, the one thing you can't do is get burned for 60 yards when there's a minute left in the game. Unacceptable. You guys get mad at me for calling him out. I tell you guys it's rookie mistakes. He's not ready. That's what happens. My roommates are screaming. I can barely think right now. But it's a very frustrating game, and I'm very frustrated with that loss just because they gave me hope and then blew it. I'm sorry, my roommates are screaming. I can't even think right now. But we got to rebound next week. We this team becomes 5-4. It's not going to be good. I'm gonna be honest. I can't remember off the top of my head who we play right now. I know we play the Titans soon. That might be who we play next week. Uh, just needed that win, and we did not play like a playoff football team today. Congratulations to the Falcons. Well played game, except for that fourth quarter. But I really think we just got lucky, honestly. I don't think we did anything special or called special plays. But I will say in that fourth quarter, we actually looked like a football team. And that's not something we looked like for the first, I would say, 3 quarters of the game. We need OBJ. We need him badly. People are like, why? He's not going to fix it. We need anything. And honestly, I think losing to the Falcons, I don't think he's going to want to sign here. I could be wrong, but look at it from his perspective. Semyon looked decent. We lost to the Falcons. He wants to go to a contender and win, and obviously his team wins. But are we really going to kid ourselves right now? Do we look like a deep playoff threat? I'm saying this for the entire season. Do we really look like a deep playoff threat? No, we don't. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But I have a strong feeling this game was a big deciding factor in his decision, and I think the fact that we lost this one is not going to help our chances. I'm very frustrated. It's a very unfortunate loss, but hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave a like, subscribe, all that jazz. Peace.